Can you speak a little bit more on the current ask and also what the revenue model?
Head tracking and over 35 facial gestures that could be mapped to individual click commands. So left click, right click, double click. We're currently prototyping, aiming to launch our beta tests in the next couple of months. We're in 2 EIT European Union health programs at the moment. Hoping to launch on the Microsoft Store in the new year. We're currently testing with 2 individuals, one in full-time work and also with a gentleman who's unfortunately been injured as a result of the conflicts in Ukraine and lost his arm. So they're testing our software for us. Thank you.
How will you find and get to your end users?
So going through the B2B channels, so going through organisations that have occupational therapists. So just recently working with a trust that does occupational therapy for like special needs schools. So they've already identified pilot individuals to test our software and other similar charities.
And just to follow up, if you don't mind, how do you integrate with voice? Because I think voice is going to be pretty big.
Correct. So there are actually existing solutions, but that is on our roadmap currently to have voice and sound control. We've decided that's just outside of our MVP at the moment. But that does represent like a good customer lifetime value for those with degenerative diseases, and yeah, just having less software open on your PC will just allow it to run faster as well. So if it's all in one single system and then you can map out any commands, also use any adaptive switches. So voice is future input that we're looking at as well as eye tracking, but we need to figure out how we do eye tracking. So head tracking first and yeah.
Can you speak a little bit more on the current ask and also what the revenue model is like?
Yeah, so current ask, we're just looking into grant funding at the moment. Our team's already we're bootstrapping. We've got developers in-house, so that's why we're going through the European programs. Business model, we're going to be launching on Microsoft Store, so that's our B2C channel. But because we're also working, and the real main way that technologies are recommended to individuals is through the occupational therapists. Certainly that's the case in the UK, so we'd need to work with those sorts of avenues. But then there's the potential for specific use cases, so like a smart whiteboard in a school. We were speaking with a manufacturer who, they've kind of got smart whiteboards that they have adapted for various sensory adaptations in schools. So they could actually license our software and just put a standard webcam on top, and an individual with low mobility could still operate and control that.
Yeah, I'm just curious how you differentiate in the competitive landscape. What other solutions are out there, and how do you differ from them?
Yeah, so obviously you've got the hardware. That's the specialist cameras. Those are the market leaders. They're the big ones out there at the moment. Very, very large company doing that. So obviously that's a huge upfront cost to the individual. Here in the UK, only 10% of the cases that need these are funded by the NHS. The rest are, it's almost like a lottery. You're kind of doing fundraising with charities, with your local council, with wherever you can get it.